between Nola Flight and Grass Touchers. Wondering who you guys in chat are rooting for. Who do you think is going to take this one down? How many games do you think it's going to go? Let us hear your voices in chat here as game one now underway between these two teams. This one's going to go back into the corner. Orbit, nice little pickup, gets the high flick down to Treasy, and Treasy with the hot shot. Buttercup, good early save as Nola Flight gets a good scoring opportunity super early, but not able to finish that one off as Buttercup standing tall. Rocking that nice new optic decal, looking clean there. Can't get this one out front. Able to grab the boost. Treasy's gonna get the 50. Lobo picks this one up, looking for the center out. Buttercup trying to get the turn. Not gonna be there as MSN Jupe puts that one back downfield, and Treasy with the top cheddar Bardowski to open up the scoring here just 38 seconds in. And Jupe gets that nice little corner touch right back to Treasy. And Treasy making that one count after getting robbed just a few seconds earlier. Pretty much off the kickoff with that hard shot. But still early in this one, as you know, a few of us like to say around here, game ones don't really count. Everyone's just trying to feel each other out. Nerves trying to get out of the way as Buttercup trying to get this one down to Lobo. That's going to be thrown off back wall. And now Juan on the counter attack. Can't get that one into Nola Flight territory deep. Jupe's up for that one. Gets it back to Treasy. Treasy trying to get it out front. Not going to be there as Wanzord trying to push it around. But Nola Flight getting that pressure going again here. Cycling it low in the corner. Managing Booze. Picking up all those big pads. Keeping the rest of Grass Touchers low right here as Treasy picks this one up, trying to get it down. And sorry for the confusion on the overlay. Nola Flight is actually in blue there as Jupiter pushes this one into the corner. Lobo trying to follow that around. Not going to be able to get that past Treasy. Treasy trying to clear that out. Not going to be there. And Orbit clears this one up the sidewall. Drops it down to Jupiter. Another quick shot coming out from Lobo, but good rotations on the back end right now for Nola Flight. Third man staying patient. Second man just challenging enough to force a shot to be a little softer than what Grass Touchers are looking for, but not able to finish those off as Jupiter trying to drop this one back down. Orbit's going to be there. Couldn't get the shot off, but keeps the pressure on Grass Touchers here. And that is all Nola Flight's looking to do as they're up one, approaching the final 3 minutes. Quick shot coming out. Treasy clears this one down. Jupiter's up for it. Quick shot, and what a save coming out from Grass Touchers. They're just getting enough of that one to send it to corner. And Nola Flight has now been robbed twice on two beautifully placed shots. Grass Touchers just able to get enough on them. As Lobo looking to clear that down. Orbit's going to be there. Nice touch pass one. Just has Buttercup the beat. Gets the flick. Oh, and just gets robbed by the crossbar there. And Nola Flight right now, I can understand them shooting this one high as Orbit able to follow that one up. As Grass Touchers just a little slow to that one. Too caught in net. Weren't expecting the favorable bounce off the post. And set perfectly for Orbit to put that one home. But, I mean, overall, Nola Flight, yeah, they're up 2-0. But if it weren't for that amazing defense of Grass Touchers, it would definitely be 4-0. 5-0 now as Jupiter gets one off the kickoff here. 2:12 to go. Oh, Wanzor just missing that one. And Jupiter right there with the good aggressive play to finish that one off. And Nola Flight rolling now with 2:12 to go here. Game number one. And I mean, honestly, for Grass Touchers, they just need to get something going on the offensive end. It feels like they've been playing this entire first game in their own half. And I mean, looking at the shots, they only have 2, and both of those were just clears that kind of ended up going on target. As Jupiter throws this one back to Orbit. Orbit trying to get it around Lobo. Not going to be able to, but gets a good pass back to Treasy. Treasy trying to get a shot off. Couldn't find the angle as Wanzord was going to be there. Clears this all the way back down, but Orbit, what a pinch. Treasy up for this one. Gets it off back while Jupiter trying to get there, and Lobo, good save for that one. Just able to touch that to the corner as they were looking for the double. Now Orbit trying to push this across the middle. Not going to be there. Treasy gets the touch into the corner, rocking that clean fans phase decal as Wanzord gets the demo in front. Jupiter getting removed from the field, net open for a second, and Grass Touchers finally starting to build some offense here, but weren't able to finish it off after that beautiful demo. This one's going back downfield. Jupiter's gonna be there, gets the flip reset and gets the love off the crossbar. And Nola and Flight now up 4-0. What a shot from Jupiter, and that is definitely one that could be on the Twill top 5. Someone make sure they clip it for that man. Lobo trying to pick that one up. Buttercup just gonna miss that one. Treasy wanted the flick but couldn't quite find it, but able to get around back on that one. Takes the quick shots. Orbit. Lobo, good save there. Jupiter sends this back out towards mid. Zord trying to get it up to Buttercup. Not gonna get the clear, but Lobo gets a good 50. That's open for a second, but didn't have enough on that one to get it past the final defender. Treasy picked it up nice and slow. Final 30 seconds here. Buttercup takes the shot. Orbit just able to get enough, and now Nola Flight showing how good their defense is as Grass Toucher starting to get some threatening shots here, but not able to finish it off, and Jupiter punishes back on the other side. 5-0, 19 seconds left. This Nola Flight team is looking super clean tonight. Good shot coming out there. Just not able to get that full rotation as Lobo and clear that one away. But I mean, in all honesty, if you're Grass Touchers, you're coming into game 1, right? You're playing against Nola Flight. They put up 5, but how many times have we seen this in leagues and tournaments prior where the first team comes out game 1, absolutely shellacks the other team, but then they start coming up empty on the offensive end as Wanzor gets one for the road. What a nice little catch on the double miss. Able to walk that one in. A beautiful way to end game 1 here for Grass Touchers to get on the board for the first time here and get some of that confidence back. I mean, we say it all the time, shooters got to shoot, and sometimes you just need to see it hit the back of the net to get that momentum and steal it away from Nola Flight there at the end, who were looking for the shutout, playing exceptionally well through that entire first match. But when it comes down to it, it doesn't matter how many you win by, right? We've said this time and time again. It doesn't matter how many you win by, just that you win. And sometimes when you put up these large offensive bouts, you have a tendency to come out a little flat, especially if the other team gets a goal late in the game. And so for Nola Flight going into game 2 here, a lot of it is going to be, how do they respond? How do they answer back? And how do they keep that same pressure and momentum going into game 2 and not let Grass Touchers start taking over the series, getting that last goal, building some momentum, finally getting some offense going for them. And so we will see how it turns out for them. But I definitely think that they have a good chance here. They were starting to figure some things out. Their rotations looked a lot more solid, and we know their defense was good. The first couple shots that went in from Nola Flight were just absolutely beautiful touches that were able to beat the defenders. And so for Grass Touchers, hang your head on. You had good rotations. You were able to get good rotations. You were able to maintain some good defense and finally get some pressure at the end. So just continue on those. And like I said, for Nola Flight, just not get overconfident, seeing how they put up 5 in game 1 and then let Grass Touchers back into the series as Jupiter tries to dribble that downfield. Not going to be there. Double commit coming out from Grass Touchers. Good clear back downfield, but Jupiter's going to be right there at midfield again. Lobo, what a cheeky little touch there. Gets into the corner. Zord gets it past 2, trying to get it past the 3rd. Not going to have it, but Buttercup, nice cross there. Lobo just a little slow to it as Treasy, being oh so breezy, flying through the air, just getting to that one in time before the shot could get off. Jupiter, nice flick there. Lobo, huge save. Buttercup, awkward position, and that shot just a little too hard. Couldn't get the love off of the post, and Grass Touchers escape, not giving that one up there as it looked all but done for them. And Jupiter looking for the double, not gonna be able to find that one. Treasy off back wall, wants to get it back to Orbit. Buttercup, good touch into the corner. Jupiter trying to get the shot off, lays it right out mid, and Buttercup easy clear as Lobo throws that one on target. And the nice beat on this touch here from Lobo gives Grass Touchers their first lead of the series. Treasy was not able to get big enough for that one. And that's something we didn't see in game number 1 from Grass Touchers. We didn't see those rotations and that quick extension play and the confidence to go up for it and try and beat Nola Flight. They were just content throwing it downfield and dumping and chasing, and first man just trying to chase that down. But now they have someone up that they're trying to hit, and that person's taking the chances to get a touch there. They had 2 people back, so it should have been fine. It worked out perfectly for them, and they need to keep that aggression here as Lobo dutches this one down into the corner. Buttercup, good 50, but Orbit's going to pick this one up with plenty of boost in the tank, looking to get it out mid, throws it towards back wall, and Wanzord good clear all the way back down. As Grass Touchers up 1 here, 3 minutes to go, and their rotations on defense looking just as strong as they did in game 1. And it feels like Nola Flight right now has to just get a perfect shot off in order to break through this Grass Touchers defense as Jupiter takes the shot, sends that one just high. Treasy with another touch. Buttercup, good stop. 1v1 here for Buttercup. Orbit rotating back, far post, and oh, what a touch coming out there. Just getting enough of that one was Jupiter to send it into the corners that looked like it was going to get just over the top. Now Buttercup keeping the pressure going here. Wanzord trying to get down to it, gets to 50. This one's going far side. Lobo wants to get the follow, not going to have it. Treasy takes the quick shot. Buttercup trying to get it to the corner, and Treasy can't read that one as it's now in Grass Touchers territory. Nola Flight trying to manage the boost and get a lot of pressure here, but Lobo, great beat, just getting enough of that one. And now that we're under 2.5 minutes to play here, Nola Flight's offense not looking nearly as potent this time, as they have 6 shots and only 4 saves for Grass Touchers. So really only shooting about 66% on target right now. And Nola Flight, as we've learned in the past, is one of those, they need to be up around that 80-90% mark, as that's kind of where they thrive, is making the other team use their boost and then being able to rotate quickly around them. As Wanzord wants to get that out to Lobo, wanted the low pass, not going to have it, cleared all the way back down. And Buttercup just pushes this one into the corner and is killing a ton of time. But Treasy, good challenge over the top. Jupiter can't finish that one off, but Buttercup gets it out towards mid. Wanzord trying to get the turn, not going to be there as he gets deleted. Orbit wanted to bang into the corner. Buttercup just touches it to sidewalk, gets it over the top of Orbit. Now going to be taking a shot of their own. That one's just wide. Jupiter doubles off the back wall. He's going to go right to Loba as Wanzord is looking for demos out front. It's going to be there, but Buttercup getting caught midfield, gets punished for cheating up on that one, and Treasy with the bang puts that one in the back of Grass Toucher's net. And with 58 seconds left, it's a 1-1 game. And I mean, honestly, Grass Touchers felt like they were in full control of game 2 here. And Treasy just one good challenge, read that Buttercup was hesitating on it. Yep, it's Jupiter. As another full field clear comes out, and what an angle from Lobo, just misses it. Buttercup saves the shot. Zord trying to get it past, had the perfect spot for it, and Buttercup just trying to get the bump, couldn't get out of their own way as Orbit awkward touch. Zord's going to be retreating on that one. Treasy picks it up. It's going to be throwing this on target. Buttercup forced to make a touch. Wanzord gonna miss that one. Orbit's there for the shot. The little change up, and Lobo, what a save. Good fake coming out from Zord. Zord pops this towards mid. Jupiter's gonna pick it up. One last chance here for Nola Flight to end it in regulation. Gets it to back wall. Jupiter wants to get it out mid. Treasy over jumps it. Had the defender beat clean, just needed to get a touch and just missed that one. Now Orbit picks this up. Full boost, trying to get the solo play going here. Lobo, good touch along back wall into the corner. Jupiter's gonna be first one there to pick it up. Buttercup now clears this one down. Orbit picks up the full boost, and an awkward rotate off from Grass Touchers there, as it looked like Buttercup could have pushed that and actually beat him to the touch. But here we are back in Grass Touchers' own half. Nice pass over from Jupiter to Treasy. Treasy wants to find the angle, but Zord there to clear it off back wall before anybody else from Nola Flight can keep the pressure going, and an awkward 50 coming out. Treasy able to avoid the bump and get the save on that one. 45 seconds into overtime here, teams exchanging blows, seeing who's gonna break first. Miss coming out from Nola Flight. Zord's up for this one. Just took a little too long to develop that shot, gave Orbit plenty of time to get back for that save, and now Treasy, the man who is oh so dangerous, had it for a second, but that second touch just got a little too far away. Zord trying to clear at the sidewall, able to get this one past Treasy. Lobo's up for that. He's going to get the bump on Jupiter. Buttercup picking this one up, but Jupiter somehow lands on that, gets the high pop. Orbit's there for the shot. Lobo, huge save. Now Lobo trying to start the counterattack of their own. Not going to be there. Buttercup and Zord going to double commit. Lobo's up for this one. Gets the fake past one, but now Jupiter has the dribble, wants the high flick, just sends that one into the corner, bumps Buttercup off as Treasy takes the shot. That one was hunting far post, but I think it would have been just wide. And now Jupiter with the shot, can't follow that up. Treasy gonna get saved by Lobo, point blank there, and Buttercup. Low boost, just trying to get a solo play, get some time for their team to pick up boost and recover here, as there's been nothing but Nola Flight this last minute, and Lobo kills that one at mid. Orbit's going to be up for it, takes the quick shot. Zord with the rotate, gets it up the sidewall. Lobo trying to get it back to Zord. Zord's going to have to turn off, and so is Buttercup, and this could be the biggest detriment for Grass Touchers is right at midfield. If the first person doesn't get a favorable challenge, the other two have been turning back and leaving Nola Flight free possessions right at midfield. And if Nola Flight wants to come away with this game here, they need to keep that pressure and keep that first touch a lot closer to them rather than just banging it back down towards back wall. They need to try and find something here as Lobo almost gets the 50 past Orbit. Treasy up to Orbit. Orbit back to Treasy. Treasy trying to find Orbit. Just a little slow developing on that one as we are now 2:50 into overtime here in game number 2. Orbit on the counter. He's going to pick this one up. Doesn't have the boost to follow it. Zord trying to clear it all the way down. Treasy. Treasy has this alongside while he's going to get dunked. Zord's up for that one. Orbit and Jupiter both committing on that one, but they don't get punished for it. Nice demo coming out. Treasy with the quick shot, trying to get the pre-flip, but not able to get that read as this is rolling all the way around the corner. Zord's going to be there, drops it back into that same corner. Jupiter picks this one up, wants to find Treasy. Nice clear from Buttercup as Orbit. Last one back, needs to get a solid touch here. Buttercup couldn't get it out mid to Lobo, who's streaking down that right side. Could have got a good shot off. Orbit takes that quick snapshot there. Zord's there for the save. Easy save near post as Buttercup gets this back up. Zord trying to get it across field to Lobo. Lobo gets it high off back wall. Buttercup trying to get there. Good 50 from Orbit, and that one is gonna fall all the way back downfield. And Jupiter there to finish off game number 2. 3-minute and 45-second overtime here in game 2. And it all came down to one tough 50 that just didn't go their way. But that is also the first time that we had started to see from Grass Touchers, we've started to see them push up as second and third man there, and they started to get that pressure. It was unfortunate that the 50 didn't go their way on that one. But I mean, in all honesty, you have to take that challenge there. You're running low on boost. You aren't going to be able to get back. Nola Flight has been getting a lot of possession and a lot of time, and you could feel that they were about to break through there. And so you have to push that. You have to try and keep the pressure in Nola Flight's half to give your teammates some time to kind of recover and reset a little bit. And it was just unfortunate that the 50 didn't go their way. But I mean, sometimes that's the story of Rocket League here is, you know, Grass Touchers played a much more complete game than they did in the first one. Just a couple of touches here and there led to Nola Flight being able to come back. But that was a second long shot for Nola Flight that ended up in a goal in that game. So for Grass Touchers going into this game, yes, it is a double elim, so they still have a life after this one, but I think getting a win would be a huge confidence boost. And what's going on, Camo? How you doing? Hopefully you're having a good night. But Grass Touchers have a good chance here in this in this third game. They just need to keep in mind that they were playing so well as... Oh, Jupiter. Jupiter gets another good touch here right near midfield, just over the top of Buttercup, and Zord caught a little too close. And a good finish coming out from Nola Flight there. 1-0, just 8 seconds off the clock. Jupiter is going to pop this one up high. Plenty of boost. Trying to get the follow here. Wants to play the 50 on Zord, but Zord fakes that one. Buttercup in the solo play. Gets a good 50 for Orbit as Zord throws this one off back while Orbit wanted the shot. Just couldn't get around on it. And now Lobo trying to get there. Good beat. Buttercup wants to get the shot. Good 50 on Treasy. Lobo trying to follow it. Gets it to the far corner. Trying to get something out mid for their teammate as Buttercup takes that shot, but the full field clear yet again. Luckily, that one just wide as this is falling in front of the net. Orbit wants to get up for it. Didn't have the boost. Jupiter keeping the possession going here for Nola Flight. Orbit wants the shot. Good 50 coming out from Buttercup just to send that one a little high. Now Zord trying to get the counter. Not going to have it as no one was there to follow it up. Buttercup wants to bang downfield. Orbit's going to get beat by Lobo. Lobo looking for the pass out mid. Gets it past Treasy. But there was no one from Grass Touchers to follow that one up. And you have to wonder, they're starting to fall back into that second and third man playing more passive. And is that a result of the 3 long goals here for Nola Flight? As that 50 is going to be pinched all the way back down, and Zord going to get credit for this one here. Treasy just goes for the shot. Wasn't a pinch. Zord just a good challenge and doing what they're supposed to in once, putting it on target. And that one ties us up with 3:30 to go here. And Grass Toucher's back in this one. Jupiter gonna get a nice touch off sidewall. Zord trying to send it over. Orbit's gonna pick this one up. Has a little boost on the side and gets a beautiful pinch. That one's falling. And Lobo forced to make an incredible save there as that pinch was right on target. It was just gonna sneak in on a crossbar. Jupiter gets bumped off, wanted to follow it, but didn't have the boost to get back around on it for the double. He's gonna be leaving this one at mid. Lobo gets it over to Zord. Zord wants the quick shot, but that first touch just gets a little too far away from him. It was hard to tell if he wanted to control it or if he wanted to bang it. And I think he even caught himself a little bit on what he wanted to do. And now Treasy starting this one back, throws it over to Orbit. Orbit, a little awkward touch, but Jupiter's gonna be there to clean it up, pushing it into the corner. This one's coming off sidewalk. Coming back downfield by Lobo, but Orbit already up for that one for the quick read. And that's one thing Nola Flight's been doing really well in this series, but haven't been punished for, is they're getting a lot of pre-jumps and trying to read where that first touch is going to go. It has worked out a few times, but there have been quite a few opportunities where if someone's just a little bit closer for Grass Touchers, then it's an easy counterattack because that man's sold out. The rest of the team is expecting him to get the touch as they're pushing upfield. And if you get that one beat pass as Buttercup kills this in front of the net, and Jupiter, huge save there as that one was sitting on a tee for anyone from Grass Touchers to finish it off and not quite able to. Jupiter now picking this one up, trying to find Orbit. Orbit just misses the redirect. Just barely missed that one as Buttercup can't clear this out. Treasy's gonna pick it up, gets a good 50 to Orbit. Orbit takes the shot, and that one just high again as Orbit throws this out mid. Zord's gonna pick this one up, has the dribble, nice little touch, gets it past one, and Orbit just able to get enough of that one to send it to the corner. Minute 20 to go here, still a 1-1 ball game, and both teams doing everything they can to try and interrupt the rotations, and the defense just enough to open up some space for a shot as Orbit tries to clear this one down. Zord's going to be there at midfield, trying to play dunk on Treasy, not going to have it. Orbit and Treasy both upfield on this one, and Buttercup just throws it down towards back wall, gets a good pinch there. Zord's up for it and can't get it under crossbar. The post just not working out for Grass Touchers on that one as another center's coming out, and Buttercup a huge bump, and Grass Touchers go up 1, 47 seconds to go. And Treasy just tries to clear it out, and Buttercup doing a great job of doing a low jump there. So no matter where he tried to go, Buttercup could either Goomba or just throw him into the back of the net, and that is exactly what happened. A bump worked to perfection as Zord's trying to get another security goal here for Grass Touchers. 2-1, 30 seconds to go. And Treasy's gonna bang this one downfield. Jupiter's not gonna be able to follow that one. Gets touched to Orbit. Orbit gives it to Treasy. Treasy wants to get it over the top of Lobo. Gonna get it there. Picks up the boost, but has to give up possession. And now Jupiter, last one back. Good save. Zord off the low corner. Orbit's gonna pick this up. Chasing it into the corner. Gets a good 50 there. Gets a bump off one. But no one from Nola Flight's able to follow it up. Lobo, awkward touch. Net's gonna be open, and Jupiter with the fake. We're going to chalk that one up to a beautiful fake here from Jupiter, who's up quick for it. Buttercup and Zord both thinking they were going to get the touch. And Jupiter just walks that one in with 7 seconds left to tie it up at 2. Lobo offside wall. Orbit's going to pick this one up. Wanted to follow that. Not going to be able to. Zord takes the quick shot. Treasy looking for the dunk. That one's going to drop. And we are in overtime yet again here in Nola Flight versus Grass Touchers. Orbit down into the corner, looking for the pass out mid. Lobo gonna get awkwardly 50. Treasy gets a good waterfall there, but Jupiter just couldn't get there. Now Treasy's gonna get the quick turn again. Throws this one out towards mid. Orbit trying to kill it. Gets a good first touch there. Gets it back to Jupiter. Jupiter and Treasy in the same corner. Treasy's gonna throw this one high across, now trying to get it back to Jupiter. Zord's gonna be there. Gets the high pop over Orbit. Treasy in a 2-on-1. Buttercup trying to get this one, but Zord's touch just a little too far along back wall and couldn't get that final little love off that corner to get it out mid for Buttercup as Lobo gets another good 50 here. Plays for boost. Treasy trying to get it cleared downfield. Orbit's gonna be there. And Treasy has no boost for the shot, but gets a beautiful pass back to Orbit. Net's open, and Zord able to get the save as Jupiter now has another open net. Plenty of boost, trying to pop it over the top. Good challenge from Lobo to send that one high towards the ceiling. And now Zord trying to clear this one out again. It's going to be the sidewall where Treasy picks it up, throws it off backboard. Wanted to follow that one up, but another good touch coming out from Grass Touchers, and Jupiter couldn't finish that one off. Had some space to shoot at, but couldn't thread the needle as Treasy gets this one back to Jupiter. Jupiter off back wall, and a good touch coming out as this is sent back down to Nola Flight territory. Minute 40 into overtime here, and both teams looking good. The defense of Grass Touchers coming up strong so far, but the offense of Nola Flight has been overwhelming so far. They just haven't been able to break through that final little touch there as Orbit's trying to clear that one out. Not going to be there. Jupiter bangs this one downfield. Wanted to get it on target. Going to be just a little wide. Orbit plays for the 50. Jupiter picks this one up. Drops right out middle. Treasy a little slow to that one as Zord gets at the sidewall. Nice pinch coming out from Buttercup. Goes all the way back down to Nola Flight territory. Huge 50. High towards the ceiling. Zord's up for it. Takes the shot. Orbit just able to get enough of that one before it snuck in under crossbar to keep us playing here. 2.5 minutes gone in overtime as Grass Touchers trying to keep the series alive. Nola Flight trying to get the sweep and move on to the next round here in the uppers as Buttercup's just gonna miss that one. Ball's floating free for a second. Lobo high towards ceiling. It doesn't touch. Jupiter couldn't get the read off that one. Now Orbit into the corner. He's gonna side flip. Zord picks this up. Just has Treasy to beat, but couldn't get the touch that he wanted. Now Treasy gets the pass over to Orbit, but just a little too much on that one. Orbit couldn't get the read. And now Jupiter trying to play for dunk. Zord gets it underneath him, but Treasy cuts that right off at midfield again. Zord takes the quick touch towards Nola Flight territory. Orbit's up quick. Good challenge coming out from him. Buttercup wants to find the bump, but not going to be able to as Jupiter is right there behind. Zord's going to be taking the quick shot, but no. Fakes it, tries to catch it, but couldn't get it on top of his car for the flick there as Lobo gets a nice clean beat. Good controlling touch, wants the shot, gets the bop, and Orbit with the save. Orbit with the save. You have to wonder what Grass Touchers have to do to get a goal. That was all but gifted. Zord did everything, beat everybody, and just not able to finish it off. And Jupiter with an open net and sends that one wide. Treasy pushes it into the corner, trying to get another here. Pops it back out. Orbit's up for it, gives the 50 off the corner. Zord clears it down. Buttercup's up for that one, and that's just sent wide. And Lobo not able to finish that one off either. Orbit now pushing it downfield, trying to get it past Buttercup. Buttercup, awkward touch. Jupiter can't follow it. Treasy drops this one back down for Jupiter. Jupiter up high. Orbit up for it, but a little slow. Zord couldn't get the touch. Good 50 coming out from Nola Flight, but Buttercup gets that one out towards mid. Huge bump coming out from Treasy, but Orbit caught on an island as Treasy's rotating near post. This is going to be 50 all the way back down. It's going to hit the ceiling. Should be a free touch here for Jupiter. Quick shot coming out. Zord, huge save as Buttercup rotating through. Bump Zord off. Treasy gets a good first touch. Looking for a second. Zord now clearing it all the way back down. Jupiter wants to get the counter going here. Lobo, awkward touch. Treasy high towards back while Buttercup's going to be there. Orbit gets the fake. Ball bouncing free. Jupiter a little slow on that challenge, but able to get there before Zord could put that one on target. And now another full game of Rocket League played here as we have eclipsed the 5-minute mark here in overtime. Jupiter off sidewall, gets it to Orbit. Orbit down into the corner, wanted the boost, but Zord's gonna pick that one up. Jupiter's gonna get bumped off. Orbit's there, and Orbit sends it high. Orbit sends it high. Now Jupiter wants to push this one around, not gonna find that one. Zord can't get the clear out. Orbit just keeping the pressure in. Treasy's gonna be there at mid, picks that one up. Goes for the high pass off back wall, and Buttercup, huge touch. Orbit's gonna be there, net's open, everyone racing towards it, and Jupiter can't get it. What a save from Zord as we approach the 6-minute mark. Lobo looking for the pass across, takes it himself, and Lobo with the beautiful play to give Grass Touchers the Game 3 win in overtime. My goodness, Lobo, what a beautiful play. Ice in their veins to come away with that one. And with game 3 done, Grass Touchers on the board here, and look at those shots. Oh my Lord, we had 15 for Grass Touchers and we had 19 for Nola Flights. Those two teams just honestly throwing everything they had at the net, and the defense for both teams stepping up really, really strong. And I mean, if we go back to game 2 there, Grass Touchers, they had a chance with more or less an open net, weren't able to convert on it. And I mean, if that was the case, we're looking at a whole different series here, but you have to figure after that long overtime, momentum is definitely in Grass Touchers' favor right now. Nola Flight was literally throwing everything they had at Grass Touchers. Beautiful play shots, hitting them perfect, great infield passes, but the defense of Grass Touchers was just that much better. As Treasy tries to follow that one, not going to be able to. Zord gets a good 50. Lobo trying to get that one on net. Jupiter looking to clear it down. Orbit going to pick this one up alongside while wants to get the full boost there, but not enough time. Has an eclipse for it to show up as Jupiter can't get that one either. Net's going to be open for a second, but the slow bounce hurting Grass Touchers there as they needed that one to roll out a little faster. And that could have finished, or that could have given them all the momentum they needed to force a game 5 here. As Buttercup tries to clear that down, Orbit's going to pick it up. Nice touch off sidewall. Gets a little wave dash touch, wants to take the quick shot, just pushes it into the corner as two members of Grass Touchers already there, but Jupiter, quick shot. Nice save from Buttercup as this gets cleared towards mid. Orbit shuts it down yet again, but Zord playing a bit more aggressive here in the last game and a half, and it's definitely paying off for Grass Touchers here as Buttercup wants to get that one out front. Not going to have that. Treasy just missing that one. Jupiter not able to follow it. Net's open for a second. Quick shot coming out, and Orbit went low and just able to get that one underneath as Treasy gets the flip reset, but a great save from Lobo there. Now this one getting pushed back. 2-on-1 coming back the other way. Buttercup has the nice little dribble. Wanted the bump, couldn't find it. Jupiter towards sidewall, trying to beat Lobo to it. Lobo, nice clean beat, gets the ceiling reset, drops the pass right down, and Zord with the bounce shot. They never expect the bounce shot. And now Grass Touchers up 1-0 here, 3:24 to go. And last time they opened up the scoring in a game was game number 2. Nola Flight was able to tie that one up late in game number 2 with less than a minute to play and ended up taking that one in overtime off of an unfortunate pinch. But so far, this Grass Touchers team playing much better than they were even at the end of game number 2 here as Buttercup gets a nice touch to sidewall. Lobo now picking this one up, trying to push it downfield, looking for the double out center. Not going to have it. Tried to force one off. Treasy can't get it past Buttercup. Net's open for a second, but no one there from Grass Touchers to keep the pressure going and capitalize on the aggressive rotation from Nola Flight. Now Buttercup on the counter, looking for the quick hook shot. Can't get there in time as Treasy just decided to push it. Zord picks this up. Lobo's floating. Both of them are there. No one can get the touch. Treasy just trying to clear it down. Not going to have that one as Buttercup gets a good 50. And as the wise man once said, they never expect the bounce shot. Nice touch here from Buttercup, getting the 50 off of Treasy, and it just pops right over the top of Jupiter. A little bit of a change up. And it's now 2-0 Grass Touchers here. Game number 4. Grass Touchers trying to stay alive in the uppers. Nola Flight trying to close it out. But we will see if that holds true here as we're now through the halfway point. Buttercup, good little fake. Huge 50, net's open, and Lobo finishes that one off, and Grass Touchers are rolling right now. What a fake from Buttercup. Jupiter thought they were going to flick it as they have been all game, and Buttercup just keeps it on the roof, drives right underneath, and gets a huge 50 in front of the net. As this kickoff's underway, going back towards back wall. Orbit trying to open up the scoring here for Nola Flight. Treasy gets a good touch out of the corner. Jupiter's up for that one, and Lobo, good touch off sidewall. This one's coming back towards mid. Lobo's going to miss that one, but a bump coming out from Grass Touchers there. Lobo gets a good 50 on Jupiter. Jupiter, good recovery, but Zord's going to be the first one there. That one's going towards net. Treasy forced to catch and push it into the corner. Now Treasy gets a little bit of a ground pinch, wanted something a little bit more out of it, but just trying to do what he can to get his teammates involved. Now Lobo clears this all the way down. Treasy's going to be there. Gets it up to Jupiter. Jupiter wants the angle. Not going to be there as this one's coming high off ceiling. Lobo up for it, gets a good 50 on Treasy. Orbit wants to bump, forces him off just a little bit, but Lobo gets this to Zord. Zord takes the shot. And Grass Touchers up 4 minutes 31 to go. What a good challenge. Beautiful touch there. Good play across the board, and Grass Touchers now up 4. And you have to wonder what's creeping into the psyche of Nola Flight right now. They were up 2-0 in the series. They had a good lead, and now Orbit getting a goal here. Able to get back 1 minute 22 to go. And I mean, we saw them put up 5 in game 1. Yes, that comes off a kickoff, but you got to wonder if they have enough to fully bring this one back or not with only 82 seconds left. Nola Flight GG in chat saying momentum shift. I mean, it's possible. They need another couple kickoff goals here as Treasy just misses that one. Orbit's able to put that in. Oh, and it's 4-2, minute 13 to go. And you gotta wonder if doubt now creeping into the minds of Grass Touchers after getting that 4-goal lead. It has been 2 quick goals off of kickoffs here to cut this lead in half. Just what, 9 seconds later? Lobo's up for that one. This one's dropping towards mid. Buttercup towards back wall, wants to find somebody, not going to have it. Orbit drops it down. Jupiter's going to be there. Nice first touch from him. Gets it over 1, but it's going to get bumped off. Lobo gets this down to Zord. Zord back to Lobo. The beautiful tic-tac-toe to go back up 3 here with 56 seconds to go. Nice play from Lobo to find Zord in the corner, and Zord being selfless and just tapping it right back to him. 5-2, under a minute to go. Orbit trying to answer back quick here. Gets a nice touch in the corner. Pops high out towards mid. Zord's going to be there to clear it back down. Buttercup, good touch off of ceiling as Lobo keeps this one in. Treasy's going to get a little bit of an awkward touch. Jupiter's not going to be there. Lobo has to pull off of this one as Treasy gets a good 50, but Treasy has no boost. And now Zord flicks this one all the way down, trying to get a shot off, just hunting demos, and Buttercup just bigger. What a dunk on the goal line here to put Grass Touchers back up 4. And Camo coming in, letting know Aura with Deluxe Drew and company take it in game 5 overtime. Huge win for them as they move on to the uppers round 2 here. Treasy throws that one far side, final 20 seconds. This one is all but over. Time just a formality at this point as Zord's up for that one. Treasy, huge save. But Buttercup puts one more in. 7-2, 11 seconds left. And I think this is a statement game coming out from Grass Touchers here. But, I mean, we touched on it in game number 1, right? When Nola Flight won 5-1, you have to wonder, yes, it doesn't matter if you win by 1 or you win by 12, it still counts as one win. And now for Grass Touchers, are they expending everything they have to try and make a statement here? And are they going to come out a little flat in game number 5 as Nola Flight tries to get one for the road? Buttercup keeps this alive. Lobo just trying to kill it, able to. And Grass Touchers force game number 5 here. And wow, 11 shots. What? 11 shots, 7 goals, and 6 saves for Nola Flight? I'm not no mathematician or nothing, but Seeger, if you're in chat, correct me if I'm wrong, that doesn't add up. So I guess a couple own goals happen. I didn't really see any though. Maybe the shots happened too quick succession, so it didn't count. But I mean, for Grass Touchers, that is absolutely insane shooting percentage there. And Nola Flight, I mean, that was the least shot total that they've been held to so far in this series. And I mean, Grass Touchers' rotations at midfield looked so much better. They were putting so much pressure on, getting to Nola Flight on their first touches, forcing them to change their gameplay. And it worked out to perfection for them with a huge win. But coming in here to game number 5, if you're Nola Flight, you need that first goal, right? You need that first goal. You need it within the first minute to get your momentum and get your confidence back. You won 5-1 game 1. You won game 2 in overtime, dropped game 3 in a heartbreaking overtime, and then get shellacked in game number 4. And so right now they need to find something on the offensive end to get all of that momentum and confidence back as Orbit gets a good 50. Lobo's going to get the beat, and Zord coming underneath gets the touch. And Grass Touchers up 1 just 23 seconds in, and oh no. This is a dangerous spot for Nola Flight to be in right now. They can't give up another one. They really can't. If they go down 2-0, in my mind, this is all but over as our producer Musa out here trying to jinx Grass Touchers. No one says that around here. I purposely avoided making that exact statement for 2.5 games here. But Zord gets a good touch there. Ball getting cycled low in the corner. Lobo's going to pick this one up. Takes the quick shot as this one's going to sidewall. Buttercup can't follow it. Zord's going to be there. Gets a good 50 far side. Lobo trying to get the touch. Not going to have that one. Good boost grab coming out from Zord on Jupiter. Huge demo on Treasy as Orbit trying to get the quick turn here. Not going to be able to. Lobo picks that one up. Nice fake on one. Gets the touch here. Picks it up off sidewall. Going for the ceiling reset. Gets it. Drops it down to Zord. And Zord almost able to put that one in as Orbit clears it back downfield. Treasy Now trying to get some offense going here for Nola Flight. Lobo, huge 50 alongside while Jupiter picks this one up. It's going to be popping right out towards mid, and he touches it over Treasy. Treasy was there trying to finish that one off, and that second touch was just a little too much. And now Treasy going for the solo play here. Gets it high off back wall. Can't get the follow. Zord clears this one down. Buttercup's going to pick it up. Nice little touch from them. Gets it right out middle. Can't get the good clear. Jupiter trying to clear that one out. Gets it far side, but Lobo's going to be there. Favorable roll off the ceiling. Treasy doesn't get a good clear. Orbit's going to be putting this one downfield, but Zord now clearing it all the way down. As this one gets a counterattack coming out from Jupiter. Good 50 coming out from Lobo, coming high off ceiling. It's dropping right down. Treasy's there. Pops this one up high, trying to get the solo play. Has tons of boost. Drops this one for Jupiter, and Jupiter, what a play. Those two teaming up yet again as Treasy gets a soft, beautiful touch here to Jupiter. Zord was expecting him to try and follow that one, not able to, and tried to course correct mid-air, couldn't stay up long enough to get the save, and we are tied at ones, 2:49 to go here between Nola Flight and Grass Touchers. This one gets cleared back down, coming off sidewall. It's gonna be sitting out mid for a second. Orbit a little slow to that one. Nice touch to get it around one, but Buttercup's gonna pick that up. Now Buttercup going for the solo play, gets it over the top, and Buttercup puts them back up one. 2:30 to go. And what a beautiful play from Buttercup here, getting the slight rotation to get the corner touch and the snipe in the upper right 90s. Wheels, snipe, Selly, boys, as Grass Touchers go back up one. Half this game left. Shot coming out, Buttercup. Good clear to the corner. Jupiter's gonna pick this one up. Wants to get it out front. Zord awkward. Oh, just able to get that touch there. Now coming back, Zord's gonna pop this one up high. Wants to get it over the top of Jupiter. Jupiter, good challenge. Ball back into the corner. Buttercup wants to clear it back down. Treasy's there for the missed touch and buries that one, and it's 2-2, 2:04 to go. And Nola Flight not going quietly here in game number 5. Both teams playing absolutely lights out. It feels like this one's gonna be heading for another overtime here as Lobo can't get the read. Nice little pickup from Orbit. Zord's gonna get dunked to the far side. Treasy gonna pick this one up off sidewall. Slow playing it. Wanted the flip reset because he had no boost. Not able to get it. Ball rolling free. No one's gonna be able to turn on that one. Lobo picks it up. Buttercup hunting Orbit. Forces the quick cut, and Lobo. Nice lower right 90 shot to put Grass Touchers back up one. And I have to say, a lot of that is from Buttercup hunting that bumper demo. It forced Orbit to make a decision whether to continue through the rotation and risk getting beat near post, or try and cut and force him into the only spot he could put it, which was that lower 90. And now a good challenge coming out from Lobo. That one's gonna be just wide. Zord picks this up. Nice flip past one, looking to get the pinch out mid. Not gonna be there. Jupiter, huge challenge. Just has Buttercup to beat. Wants the quick shot. Buttercup, ice in their veins, able to just force that one away. And goes for the solo play. Good 50, but no one there to finish it off for Grass Touchers. Now approaching the final minute of play here in game number 5. Nola Flight down one. Grass Touchers looking to complete a great comeback here, as that one's coming back out towards mid. Lobo, quick shot. Treasy forced to make the save into the corner. Lobo gets a huge challenge. Jupiter's gonna be there. A little awkward touch as Zord's up quick for that one. Gets the shot off. Jupiter gets a save, and now starting back the other way. This one's going far side. Zord's gonna be there. Zord takes the shot just a little high as Treasy now trying to answer back here for Nola Flight and tie this one up. Orbit, good 50 coming off the corner. Buttercup clears that all the way down. Zord just trying to hunt Treasy. Net is open, and Buttercup takes their sweet, sweet time to walk that one in. Make sure it finds the back of the net, and Grass Touchers up to 21 seconds to go, on the verge of completing the reverse sweep here against Nola Flight. Ball to sidewall. Nola needs a quick kickoff goal here. This one's coming back towards mid orbit. Can't force that through. Zord trying to clear it back down. It's going to get cut off by Treasy. Comes back to Lobo. Lobo clears this one down to Zord. And Zord doing a good job of just touching it off the wall and killing all the time here for Nola Flight. And with that, Grass Touchers going to take this series in reverse sweep fashion. In game 5, no overtime for this one. And I mean, they essentially played 7 games with how much overtime we played here. And so very, very well played by both these teams. Honestly, felt like it could have gone either way there with that huge back and forth, but Grass Touchers defense just showed up when it needed to. And that was really the big difference there. And like I said, going into game 3, that change of them putting the pressure on midfield and not allowing Nola Flight to have that free first touch was really the big difference maker there. But GG's to both teams. Nola Flight not out of it yet. They will be dropping down to lowers to try and continue on here, but we are going to take a short, like 1-minute break, and then we're going to roll right into the next match where we have Aura, which is Deluxe Drew and company, taking on another fan favorite, taking on BBU Incapable in our next match here just in a short minute, but we will see you guys on the other side.